Welcome, everyone, to another deep dive.
Hello.
Today, we're plunging into something pretty fascinating, maybe even a bit puzzling. It's all from a single source.
Right, just one YouTube video this time.
Exactly. And our mission for you listening is to sort of unearth the key bits, the surprises, and even some, contradictions from this report. We're talking about what seems like a simple Lego house. It's situated at the Serpentine South, near the big gallery in London.
Yeah, the Serpentine Art Gallery. Yeah. Very well-known spot.
But, it's not just about the bricks. We're going to explore a bit about art, public space, accessibility to, and there's a little mystery involved.
Definitely. So our source is this YouTube channel, Bill Size Eye, and they're reporting right from Serpentine South.
Okay.
And yeah, they confirm it's a Lego house, or maybe like Lego-themed is more accurate.
Oh, okay. Themed.
Yeah, because a crucial detail right away is that the speaker says it's not entirely built from Lego.
Right. So more of the look, the feel of Lego.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Capturing that iconic style in, an art context.
Okay, but here's where it gets interesting, like straight off the bat. Our source speaker mentions seeing permanent installations, which have been here for quite a while around there.
Right, the usual stuff.
But then immediately flips to this themed Lego house and says something like, I believe it's the last day today.
Huh. So temporary, very temporary.
Yeah, so it makes you wonder, how does this area, known for long-term art, suddenly get this playful, temporary thing?
Yeah, what's that about?
What does it say about, I don't know, public art, galleries trying new things? It's one of the puzzles we wanted to dig into.
Definitely. So a key thing for us, and for you listening, is navigating the details of this specific installation.
Okay.
Figuring out its purpose, seemingly, in this fancy art space, and, digging into those discrepancies the source throws up. Especially about how long it was meant to be there.
Right, that lifespan question.
It's actually a great little case study. Shows how info about these temporary public things can get, well, a bit messy sometimes.
But also how art might be adapting.
Exactly. So, okay, beyond just being, fun, what's this Lego house really saying about art?
Yeah, what elevates it beyond the big toy? How does it fit with a serious gallery?
Well, expanding on that, it's not just quirky. It seems like a really clever way renowned places like the Serpentine are maybe trying to be more accessible.
Okay. How so?
By using something everyone knows, right? Lego. It's playful. It sort of lowers the barrier for people, maybe especially kids, who might find a normal gallery a bit stuffy or intimidating.
Yeah, I could see that.
So the key insight could be about democratizing art, making it easier to engage with through play, which is probably exactly why the source notes that young ones would definitely want to go in and play Lego here.
That makes a lot of sense, bridging that gap between, say, abstract sculpture and just having fun. A smart way to get kids interested early. But what about it being temporary? You mentioned that. The source is clear. It wasn't going to be there forever.
Precisely. And that brings up another point about these kinds of installations in public spaces.
Okay.
A structure like this Lego house, it uses a spot that isn't usually used for this kind of thing, apparently. It creates new ways for people to interact, for the community maybe, and the fact that it is temporary, that it won't last, that itself can spark conversations.
Like, see it while you can.
Yeah, exactly. About the ephemeral nature of art sometimes, especially in cities. That fleeting quality can create a unique kind of buzz, a shared experience that maybe a permanent piece doesn't quite have in the same way.
Okay, yeah. That limited time only effect.
Right.
And speaking of time, or maybe the confusion around it, let's circle back to that really baffling bit from the source, the closing date mystery.
Oh, yeah. That was something.
It's almost like the Lego house itself was confused about when it was leaving.
Yeah, it does feel a bit like that. So the speaker initially gives this real sense of urgency, right? Today's actually the last day.
Very definite.
But then says, wait. On the YouTube video of the Serpentine, they actually have extended it to the 25th, I believe, of August.
Okay, so an extension makes sense. Maybe it was popular.
You'd think. But then straight after suggesting the 25th, they say, but on the website, it says it's the last day today.
Wait, what? So the video says extended, the website says today, and the speaker originally thought today.
Exactly. Today, no wait the 25th, no wait, the website says today. It just really highlights how tricky it can be sometimes to get straight answers about public events.
Even from the official sources.
Yeah, especially maybe for temporary things that might have changing schedules. It gets muddled.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, looking back at this deep dive, what we've seen is this really fascinating mix of art and play with the Lego house, clearly designed to appeal widely, making art accessible, getting those young ones involved, letting them play Lego here.
Right. And the free digital guide you mentioned helps too. Makes it more interactive.
Definitely. And of course, we heard it was sponsored in part by Lego.
Yeah.
Which, fits the theme perfectly.
Makes total sense. But that whole information tangle about the closing date, that really sticks with you.
It does.
Our source saying today is actually the last day, but then finding these conflicting official messages about an extension, it just makes you think how hard it can be to get clear info.
Even for things designed for everyone to see and enjoy.
Yeah.
And it loops back to the broader idea of these temporary installations. Even something fun and simple like this Lego house. It prompts these discussions, right? About accessibility, getting kids into art community stuff, and just how temporary art can be in our cities.
And using spaces differently, like you said.
Exactly. Using a space that isn't usually used that way. Creating new interactions, even if the exact details of when it ends are a bit fuzzy.
Right, right. So, okay, here's a final thought then for you listening to consider. Given how tricky it was, even for our source speaker on the ground, to figure out the actual closing date of this pretty public, seemingly well-known installation, what does that tell us?
Yeah, what does it suggest about how reliable information is sometimes?
Even for events that are meant to be really open and experienced by lots of people, maybe take a moment, think about your own experiences. Have you ever tried to find out definite details for a temporary exhibit or a pop-up event?
It can be surprisingly difficult.
Exactly. What did you learn trying to track down the real story in a world where things seem to update constantly or maybe not update consistently? Something to chew on.